James Maloney.
Look at those little legs. Look at them pump. Scoring a try there
Does he get the
for
Sharkies
the Sharks.
into the GF?
It was too. James Maloney, I'm so excited about this interview, Sats, because normally I'm just excited about South Sydney players, but I'll take this one because he's a bloody legend for New South Wales. He's a larrikin. He knows how to win, and we've got him on Sportsday tonight. James Maloney, how are you, mate?
Good, fellas. How are you?
Yeah, very good. Look, can I just start off, Sats, one of the great larrikins of the game, James Maloney, but he backed it up with effort on the field, didn't he?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. We've seen whatever club he went to, whatever team he was involved in, they tasted some form of success, and now he's going to try and look to do that in the coaching arena now with the North Queensland Cowboys. So before we talk about that, Jimmy, France to Townsville. I mean, it's a little bit different, isn't it?
It is, mate. There's less baguettes and croissants, and a little bit more work required. So that's a bit of a change.
I've noticed a few Aussies that have gone over there, and some of the Kiwis. They've ended up staying over there. Some have opened up little coffee shops and businesses. Did you and the family ever think about staying over there post career?
Yeah, we tried to, mate. We loved our time over there. We sort of spent the 4 years, and we were trying to get one more because after 5 years we could start looking to apply for long-term visas and, possibly then look for citizenship, which would enable the kids to sort of, get a French passport, and then they'd have access to the whole of Europe, for life. So that was a goal, but we couldn't quite work it out. So back home here and enjoying it so far. Back up here in Townsville, which is different and new and a new challenge for me.
Now, Jimmy, when you return back to Australia, and I heard you were going to be doing some coaching, then you're going to Townsville. He's a great guy, Toddy Payton, the coach up there, and I thought to myself, oh, this is really exciting. Then I saw the first images of you coaching, and I've got to say, it was a little bit disturbing. I'm just going to put it out there, seeing that you, one of the tough men, has a man bun.
What?
It's very European, mate. The hair's going. It's just me still trying to hang on to the European dream.
Don't tell me you ate snails and took up painting in your spare time in France, did you?
Drinking Pinot Noir.
I ate snails. I didn't do any painting, but definitely ate some snails.
Hey, you're back, obviously, as you say, in Australia. One of the assistant coaches at the Cowboys. A bit of a disappointing year last year for the Cowboys, James, finishing outside the 8. I mean, happened to the Bunnies as well. But what is there anything different for this pre-season? Have the players been talking about to last pre-season?
Oh, mate, not sure. I think a few of them didn't come back till sort of later last year. What was the World Cup or whatever, and stuff like that. So the boys have probably had a longer pre-season. Obviously, unfortunate part of not playing finals footy is you end up doing a big slug through pre-season the following year. So the boys have had plenty of time, to work on things, and they're coming along. They're busting their ass and putting the effort in. So we've still got some work to do, but they're coming along all right.
I'd imagine Toddy Payton being the bad cop. Do you play the role of a good cop as an assistant coach, and what area are you focusing on?
Mate, I'll try and keep things pretty upbeat and pretty happy. It's it's never the most enjoyable time pre-season, so trying to get everyone's head out of survival mode and just sort of worrying about everything else. But no, they've been pretty good, mate, and I'm just sort of looking after their attack and trying to work out our style of play and get them playing to our strengths so that we can show off that.
What do you make of Tommy Dearden now that you've been able to spend most afternoons with him? You're impressed with what you see so far?
Yeah, mate, he's really good. Really good coach, guy to coach, because he's one of those guys you can speak to him about something and you see him straight away thinking about it the very next session. There's obviously the challenge of coaching is you sort of coach a squad of 30 different personalities, and some pick things up quicker, some other guys take a bit longer to break habits and things like that. But yeah, I really enjoyed working with him, and he's got a great attitude.
So, Jimmy, when you were playing yourself, you had this great ability. If something didn't go your way, everyone always said it. All the commentators, we've always said it. You just got the mind of a goldfish, and you had the ability not to dwell on it too much and not let it affect your game. Is that something you can teach a young half, or does it just come with some athletes, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's sort of a mentality. Depending on personalities, I suppose they have it at varying degrees. But I think young Tommy's he's pretty good like that. I think from a coaching perspective, it's about not making them go gun shy. Understanding that they'll get things wrong, but if what they're seeing, to sort of try and go for the play is along the got the right lines, and not sort of trying to stop them from doing that. Just because it went wrong, still encouraging that, because you hope if you can work on their execution, then they're going to make the right play more times than not.
Yeah, exactly. Now you want to comp with Chad Townsend, your halfback. He was very good for them when he first went up there, Jimmy. I don't know whether you saw much of his game when you're overseas, but when you look like you're going to the Cows, do you reach out to Chad as an ex-teammate, or do you have to try and separate yourself from coach and player?
No, look, I've still got a good relationship with Chatty. I'm enjoying working with him again. Obviously, it's a slightly different role and different relationship, but we've always had a good relationship, and I'm excited to work with him. Obviously, he's sort of getting towards the back end of his career, but I still think there's ways we can develop his game and try and make him better. So we'll doing that, and he sort of has a good respect for me, and obviously having that relationship and playing together, he sort of knows how I see football, and that can help a little bit in our favour as well.
James Maloney with us here on Sportsday. Jimmy, I want to ask you a question. I was just watching highlights of you today, and again, we talked off the top. There's been plenty, but what's been more important to you, winning back-to-back Origin series or winning premierships?
That's a hard one, mate. I think the premierships are very, very satisfying, because it's a long grind to win them. You start off every year at the start of pre-season, and every team's got that goal, and there's only one team that gets to accomplish it. So that makes it pretty special. But then on the flip side of that, then to have success at representative level, when you're playing against the best of the best, that's also very rewarding as well. So it's hard to sort of take one. I wouldn't take one and leave any of the others out. It's hard to split them.
Yeah, those are. As a Blues supporter, I just want to say thank you, because, mate, we were kicked to the gutter for so long. These Queenslanders pissed me off.
They still piss me off, mate.
Oh, now, Jimmy, thanks for taking time to catch up with us today. It's been good to have a chat to you. Now you're back in Australia. Before we go, your head coach, Toddy Payton, he's
Is he talking to you yet?
No, he's not talking to me yet, but he's self-confessed.
No, apparently you owe someone some money. So.
Yeah, I do. I owe Peter Bedell $100.
When are you going to pay? Because we've
no.
lost access to Todd Payton.
I'm not paying it back.
$100.
I'm not paying it back.
Do you know what happened, James? Do you know what happened? Sats on the air, one of his best mates declared 2 seasons ago, the North Queensland Cowboys are going to finish last. How do you say? You can't say that about your mate's team.
I actually forgot Toddy was coaching. So, but in saying that, he is self-confessed best dancer over 100 kilos. So, 2-part question: Jimmy Maloney, do you dance? And if so, will there be a dance-off?
Probably won't be a dance-off, but mate, I've been named to put the dancing shoes on at the Mad Cow, so I'm sure we'll suss it out.
Good stuff.
All right,
Awesome to
mate.
catch up with you, mate.
So good to speak to you. Good luck with the Cowboys this year, and tell Toddy Sats will pay up eventually.
Yeah.
All right. James Maloney,
Too
assistant
easy, mate.
coach at the Cowboys. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, fellas.